Welcome, everybody. Welcome especially to TR, who's live with me tonight. The rest of you will probably be watching the recording, but I appreciate everybody taking their time to watch. My name is Kristin. I am the consultant with this party, and I've been with Pampered Chef for 24 years. So I have lots and lots of experience with Pampered Chef products. And because of my experience with Pampered Chef products, I actually have gained a lot of experience in the kitchen. So I'm going to be doing a quick demo for you tonight. I'm going to be making a tropical dessert. It's called Tropical Whip. If you're familiar with like Dole Whip or anything like that, if you've had that at Disney World, Disneyland, or you've been to Hawaii to the Dole Plantation, they have Dole Whip there. And this is kind of the Pampered Chef version. And I'm going to top it off with some fresh fruit. So it gives me a chance to show you a couple of tools, talk about Pampered Chef a little bit, and let you see some tools in action. I am sorry that we're not together all in person, because then you would get to eat what I'm making. That's normally what happens at an in-person party. Once I'm done creating the recipe, then we all get to try it, and that's the fun part of it. Since we're not together, since we're virtually, my husband and I get to enjoy it. So anyway, but trust me, it's gonna be delicious. So with that said, let me go ahead and get started. As I said, I'm gonna be making some Dole Whip or Tropical Whip, I should say. Dole Whip is the brand name. This is Pampered Chef's version. And this is actually a product that is not available to you guys, but it does give me a chance to talk about a product that we do have, which is called Taste Buds. Taste Buds is a subscription service that Pampered Chef has, where every month you get seasoning packets just like this. You're going to get 3 of them and 3 recipes that use those seasonings. And it's basically our way to help you with what's for dinner, because I know every night it's like, that's always a challenge. What am I going to make for dinner? You're always looking for new ideas and new tastes to try, but it's, kind of a lot of work to find all those recipes and the seasonings and things like that. So our Taste Bud subscription takes care of that dilemma for you. Every month with your subscription, you get, as I said, 3 recipes, 3 seasoning packets. It's a little cooking lesson included. You get all kinds of uses for the seasoning. So a lot more recipes than just the main recipes that come with it. And they're on sale this month. So if I've kind of piqued your interest about Taste Buds and what it's all about, you can certainly give it a try with a 25% discount. And if you have any questions about it when you're doing your shopping, just, make a comment below when I post this in the party, and I can answer your questions. So this Tropical Whip is really easy to make. The instructions are right on the back. And it basically is this packet plus 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And we're going to whip it up in the stand mixer. I want to get to so where you can see this. This is a product from Pampered Chef, the stand mixer. Pampered Chef has a number of electrical appliances. So TR, who's joining me live, I know you said you're new to Pampered Chef, but for those of you that have been shopping with Pampered Chef for a while, might not realize we have these. And we have, in addition to a stand mixer, we have a deluxe electric grill and griddle. We have an air fryer. We have a cooking blender. We have our multi-cooker, which is a slow cooker, pressure cooker, and sous vide cooker all in one. And with all of these electrical appliances, the thing that really sets us apart from others on the market is, number one, we've done our research. And before we've introduced our product, we find out what customers love about what's already on the market. So KitchenAid's kind of the known product out there. I had one in my kitchen for a number of years, and we know how much people love their stand mixers because it really does make cooking easy. You just kind of dump your ingredients in and turn it on, and it does everything for you. But we've done our research to see what are the pain points and how can Pampered Chef make that product better. And that's exactly what we've done with the stand mixer. What I like about it, so TR, do you have a stand mixer in your kitchen? Do you already have a
No,
KitchenAid or something?
no,
No, okay. Well, I don't, and even, again, my initial thought when I thought stand mixer was, oh, I'd have to be a baker to be able to use that. And I use it as much for savory things as I do for baking. So of course for baking, it's wonderful, but I use this like when I'm going to mix up my meatloaf mix, when I make my mashed potatoes, if I cook some chicken breasts and I want to shred them, I throw them in there. So I do a lot of things that are savory beyond just your typical baking. But what's nice is, I know you can't see it from the camera, but it has presets. So if you are not that knowledgeable about baking, I'm not, and like you have a recipe that says you need to cream your butter. I thought I knew what that meant, but it wasn't until I used my stand mixer that I found out really what that does mean. And so that's a preset. So you just put your ingredients in and you turn the button to cream and you push the button, and it knows the speed and it knows the time to perfectly cream your butter. Same thing, there's a whip setting for whipped cream, there's a knead setting for kneading your bread, and it does all the changing of speed. You know, it kind of starts slow, ramps up a little bit. You're going to see that tonight, and then it shuts off when it's done. And so it just really is a no-brainer. And I really like that the unit shuts off by itself. My KitchenAid did not do that. I had to manually change the speeds. I would have to turn it off, you know, kind of babysit it. Where this, you just kind of push the button to turn it on. It does its thing, and then it stops when it's done. So you could be getting your next ingredients ready. You could be doing some dishes. You can be having a glass of wine, you know, whatever you want. So let's go ahead and get this started. So this is just our tropical whip mix. And this is a new recipe to me. So this is going to be new to me, as well as, you know, anybody else that's trying this. And then we need a cup of heavy whipping cream is all I'm adding to this. We'll get this measured out for you. And add that. And then we're going to just turn our mixer on. We're going to use the whip, the kind of the whisk that comes with this. But let me show you the other attachments while this is mixing. Let me get this going here. So the instructions say we're going to turn it to whip, and we're going to mix it for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm going to turn the time down just a little bit and push the button. And it's going to do its thing. And I'm going to come closer because when it's getting louder, sometimes the audio gets kind of weird on these Zoom calls. But already you can hear how it's starting to go faster. So it started slow because you don't want to have everything just go flying out and all over your kitchen. So I'm going to let you kind of take a listen here. I'm actually going to move the camera real quick so you can see what's going on. And you notice it's at a speed of 5 right now, and it's going to go even faster. Watch and see what it does. I guess while I'm waiting for it, of course, it's going to ramp up as I take the camera away. Okay, I did want to share with you. Well, can you still hear me okay, or is the mixer too loud?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, so in addition to that whisk that we're using tonight, it also comes with a dough hook, so you can make your homemade breads and things like that. And it comes with this paddle bar. And this is what I use for most of my mixing. Like if I'm mixing up brownies or cake mix or cookies or things like that. What I like is this is a little silicone edge here, and it scrapes the side of the bowl. So it really does a good job of incorporating everything into the mix. So it comes with those 3 attachments. And then as an accessory, it has this little clear shield that you can put on top, and it just kind of lets you add ingredients while it's mixing. So this is sold as an accessory, but that is available for it as well. Okay, let's take, oh, did you hear that? It's kind of ramped up a little bit. So now we're on speed 6, 7, it's going faster and faster. And I don't know if you can see the peaks that it's starting to build. Up to 8, so it's going faster and faster, building more and more peaks. And as you saw, it shut off all by itself. There was nothing I did. It knew exactly how to ramp up and get faster and faster. And let me show you what we got here. So there it is. I hope I can get that in the light right, but that is just basically tropical pineapple-y whipped cream. And we're going to go ahead and I'll put that in my serving bowl here in just a minute. And then we're going to top with some fresh fruit just because why not? It just makes it into a nice dessert. So with this, we're going to add, and again, you can do anything. I'm just kind of going off key here with just whatever fruit I had on hand. So we're going to add some strawberries, and I'm going to use this guy. It's called a cup slicer. If you've had a chance to look at some of the content that's in the table party, I have a video of this. But basically it's got blades here on the bottom, and it will cut soft fruits. So you can do fruits and vegetables. So you can do strawberries and kiwi, like I'm going to do tonight. You can slice mushrooms, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, zucchini. You can't go much harder than that, but that's about as hard as you can do. Hard-boiled eggs. Just trying to think of some other things that I've done with it. But what's really fun with it, it has little handles here on the side that you can hold, or if you're kind of having your kids or grandkids help you in the kitchen, I really encourage kids to hold on to that handle. I just kind of hold it here at the top, but watch how this works. You just push down. Whoops, let me get the camera. Just push down on whatever you're slicing. So these are my strawberries. And you see how it fills the cup as you're slicing. And then, so here we go. There's all of our strawberries. And then you can, dump that in your cereal, put it on your yogurt. We're going to put it in our mixing bowl here. And the one thing that I want to point out is that you notice like that last strawberry doesn't quite go through all the way. So the trick is this bottom piece comes with it, and this protects the blades while it's in storage so you don't cut yourself. If you just push it on there, it pushes those last strawberries through, and then everything goes into your bowl. So that is strawberries cut with the cup slicer. Next, I'm going to show you some kiwi, because why not? It does everything. So you could do like a whole fruit salad with this. You could do your kiwi, you could do grapes, strawberries, and all we're going to do is just kind of push down on that again, fills our cup. Got the two little pieces that didn't go in there. We'll throw those in, finish it off, and into our bowl it goes. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? And they're all like perfectly sliced. They're all the same size. And we got some strawberries and some kiwi that are beautiful. Any questions on that? That's a pretty cool tool. Had you seen anything like this before? This is like so popular. Everybody's got to have one of those in their kitchen. Okay, and then because it's tropical, you got to have pineapple, right? And so I'm going to do pineapple, and I want to show you a really fun tool that Pampered Chef has. I'm going to get the camera in a better place here. And that is our pineapple wedger. And so this guy, this little center part is going to go down around the core and take the core out. And then these pieces are going to go kind of in between the skin. So the skin's going to come off, and then it's going to leave you with two half pieces. So watch how easy and fun this is. Because I find most people struggle with pineapple. Like you almost don't want to buy a fresh pineapple because you don't know what to do with it, and it's hard to work with. But we're going to take a nice big chef's knife. We're going to cut the top off of our pineapple. And by the way, are you good at picking fresh pineapples, or do you know how to pick a good pineapple? So the way that you want to do it is, this one's a little underripe, but basically you want to get it where it's kind of getting nice and yellow, and smell it. And if you can smell pineapple, then you know it's going to be good and juicy and fresh. This one's a little green. It was all they had at the store today, so it's not going to be the best, but still it is starting to ripen. And then the other thing that you can do when you're in the store is just kind of pull one of these out, and you can see how these are hard to pull out, so it means it's really not ripe. But if you can easily pull these out, then you have a really nice ripe pineapple as well. So unfortunately, mine's not as ripe as I would like, but there's some tips for when you are picking one. Now, this little pretty part, if you're ever doing like a fruit tray or something, this is a really pretty garnish. So like, don't throw it away. Put this on the tray, and then you can put fruit and stuff around it, and it just really makes it really pretty. But for tonight, because it's not part of our dessert, I will be throwing it away, but did want to give you that little tip. And then you're also going to want to cut off the bottom. And then my next tip for you is, so at this point, here's your core, and we're going to line up our pineapple wedger. So it has a protective cover on the bottom. Anything that has a sharp blade from Pampered Chef is going to have some type of protective cover. So we're going to line this center part with that core. And then you can see, I'm going to hold it up, how the other blades are going to go around, basically they're going to cut off around this. So the skin's going to come off, and then you're going to have your pineapple. Now, my tip for you, because you have to kind of get up and over and then kind of rock it down, and I'm a little short, I find I have a little bit better success if I cut the pineapple in half and only work with half at a time. But you can certainly do the whole thing all at once if you'd like. So we're going to just line that up over the core, and then just kind of rock this down like so. And then when you get to the end, it doesn't quite go all the way. That's where this little case, not only is it a protective case, but helps with the cutting. You're going to line this up, and then you're just going to push it the rest of the way. And look what you have. You have your skin that has come off. And what I do is I try to find a smaller pineapple so that I don't have a lot of waste. Because if you buy a really big pineapple, there's no way to adjust this blade, and you don't want to have a lot of waste. You don't want to leave a lot of pineapple on the skin. So this is pretty good. This way it gets all the little pits and seeds and stuff off of there. But what you can do with these pieces is use them as a grilling tray and put chicken or fish or something or shrimp on here on the grill, and then it's going to just kind of steam all this good pineapple flavor into what you're cooking. So you can certainly use these, but they're pretty much waste at this point just because I want the pineapple that's inside. And so here you go. So you have your halves of pineapple, and so this is what you eat. You can chop it, you can slice it, you can dice it, you can do whatever you'd like. And what is left behind, let me take this is just the core. And so that, of course, is waste because you don't want that part. So let me show you again how this works, just in case you missed it. And we're going to line that up over the core. We're going to kind of rock it down just a little bit, just like so. Put it on our cover and give it the rest of the time. And there you go. So there is our pineapple. So to our little fruit salad here, I'm going to kind of dice this up just a little bit. I won't need all of this with what I'm making tonight. So we'll just add a couple pieces to it. Oh, even though I didn't think this was very ripe, it is nice and juicy. So this is going to be just delicious. Okie dokie. Look at this fresh. So this, I mean, again, I'm putting this on the Dole Whip for dessert. This certainly would be a great fruit salad just to have for breakfast or add to a meal or whatever. And I don't have a spoon handy, so I'm just going to mix with my hands. But look at that. Is that not beautiful? So let me get my Dole Whip dished up. And so we're just going to take a bowl. This is from Pampered Chef. It's a stoneware bowl. We're going to take our Dole Whip. Oh, this looks so good. I cannot wait to try this. And put that in our bowl like so. Let me grab a spoon. And we're going to take our fresh fruit and pile that on top. And here we go. This is going to be so, so good. Oops. And there you go, our tropical whip with fresh fruit. Hope you like the demo. If you guys have any questions about anything I've shown tonight or any tools that have caught your eye that you were not able to see tonight, certainly make a note in the comments with the recording that's going to be posted in the party, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you. And just to let you guys know about specials that are going on, I had mentioned the Taste Bud subscription. That is 25% off this month with this party if you'd like to order. And then we also have, with a $90 order, you're going to get a free bottle of cinnamon. And with a $150 order, you'll get free shipping. And if your list has gotten long, like you're like, I want that stand mixer, I want everything else that you showed tonight, consider having a party, because it is a great way to get discounts on everything that you want. And in the month of May, you can get anything in the catalog at 60% off. Plus, you might even be getting some extra free products. So it is a great month to host. So let me know if I can help with that as well. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the demo. I'm going to enjoy dessert. Happy cooking.